Murphy's Law is this. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong at the worst possible time. Careful with the C4.
It's not stable.
Yeah, well, everything's unstable.
Speak for yourself.
I'd kill for some action.
The best action is no action.
Dispatch, we are getting robbed and we need backup. We're being jammed.
Anybody home? Go! Don't waste time. You come out now, and we'll get you to a hospital.
We open the doors, we're dead.
Be smart. That's not your money.
You didn't do this plan to keep 2 witnesses alive. And if you could blow these doors open, you wouldn't be here negotiating with me.
Bad choice. One way out of this thing where you're still breathing.
Boom, there you go. That was a trailer for Armor, arriving in theaters, on digital, on demand, November 22nd. I'm Kuya P, this Nerds Rule the World. Joining me to talk all things Armor is the one and only actor, Dash Mihok.
What up?
What's going on? Dash, it is a pleasure to chat with you. As we started earlier, I didn't know you are a multi-threat. You know, you're an actor, filmmaker, hip-hop artist, writer, just a little bit of everything. It is a pleasure to chat with you. Being a fan for so long, and when you find out these other things, and as a hip-hop guy, and you find out somebody else is into hip-hop, it's like, oh, let me find out. I love that. So I can't wait to listen to your record. But how are you? What is the vibes with Armor getting ready to drop on November 22nd?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, man.
Okay, and your background, I gotta get that right now. You know, I'm not in studio. I'm in the crizzle. I'm excited to be honest with you. You know, you shoot movies like these, and then you're never quite sure all the time, because as you know, director producer kind of thing, when they're gonna drop. So I won't lie, I was a little bit surprised. It's like, oh, November 22nd, great. So it's dropping on November 22nd in movies and streaming. And you know, I think it's gonna be just a really fun time. I'm not gonna go, this is a heist movie that will change your mind about heist movies, but it has an essence to it that just, you know, is different, and has Sly playing someone who's different than he's played before, and it was an honor to get to work beside him and kind of figure out how we were going to piece this thing together, and you know, there's a lot of beauty in it as well, and I think the relationships are cool, and we were just trying to dig into what those relationships are, especially within Rook and Smoke's character.
I dig that. It's a great popcorn action film to watch with friends and family. I had a lot of fun with it, and I can't wait to see it on the big screen with my friends and family.
Me too.
With you in it, we're working, you know, with Stallone. You're part of like his crew, if you will. I don't want to spoil for the fans that haven't seen it yet, but you hold your own with an icon. What was that like? You know, working with Sly and in that hot sun, because I think you were down in like Louisiana shooting this. Can you tell me about being in production on a hot film on a bridge What was that like?
There's a hot film and there's a hot film. This is a hot film on a daily basis. Look, I was overjoyed that I feel like Sly was feeling how I was going to bring this role to it, and it's kind of his almost equal. And of course, to me, I'm like, that's that's the ultimate compliment, and it carried over when we were working together, and that how our shorthand, because we've both been doing this for a long time, him obviously longer than me, but just directing a lot of things, not camera per se, but knowing how to get things done in a quick and easy way, and what was going to look better and how it's going to cut in our brains, because he's got it. We both have directorial brains. And yes, it was hot as 100-degree heat, and I will bust his chops because he didn't have to wear a flak jacket, and I had to rock that thing and all this gear all day long. And you could see it in the movie. I'm like dripping sweat in the thing, and my eyes are like, it was tough. But that being said, I love a challenge, and it was a lot of fun to get to obviously play opposite him and work with this amazing cast and crew.
Yeah. And you held your own. I got to tell you, I've seen you in a lot of works. You're one of my faves as a character actor. You guys have been in the business. You always bring it with your roles, and you held your own with Stallone. I got to tell you, there's not too many that can hold their own with Stallone, and you did that.
I appreciate that. No, but I think that's because he gave license to what the script was, which was that they were supposed to hold. You could have like another quote unquote superstar action, whatever, come on and just say, we're doing it, da da da. But instantly it was like, we get to create this undertone of he wants character development, he wants that, and so and we knew that instantly, and that was the connection. So he let me hold my own. He could have steamrolled me if he was somebody else maybe, but no, he's about making films and character study.
Definitely. And what was it like for you that you when you booked the role and you were working with Jason Patric, you're working with Sly, that you really wanted, to come across with your performance?
Well, most of Jason's stuff was, on everything was on the bridge, and then there was a studio built, so they did a lot of that inside. So I didn't work with Jason much until the end. He's great. We have rapport, and that end scene, not to spoil, was fun. But again, working with the dialing in what you have to get done in terms of everything in the script and how we're going to do this on this bridge is a plus because we're in one location, and also a minus because we're in one location. You know what I mean? So working out what we did in continuity wise, and how to piece all the things that we needed to get to cut was probably the most difficult. And we shot this movie in a very short time, so we were rocking and rolling. But again, Sly and I were like, he was like, "Oh, what do we do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what do we do that?" And and it just felt like really easy, and I would definitely do it again.
Dope. Well, again, man, another one of your great performances. I have one more question, since again, you got me inspired with hip hop, and I can't wait to check you out doing your thing with The Brave by Diz and the Fam. When you are waiting to put the work in, long since I'm an actor, filmmaker myself, what is your playlist? Just give me some tracks or some artists that are on the Diz Mihok playlist when you're waiting to get rolling.
On the Diz Mihawk playlist, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little older, so I
am too. Don't let it fool you.
New stuff, but I'm a '90s. I've been on Sway twice.
I was actually watching that right before we got going.
Yeah, they weren't the best breeze off the top, but he'll let me on again, and I feel like I'm evolving actually as an artist in that way, like as I get older. But I'm still, I still think M is kind of the craziest lyricist ever. But like he comes from the Pharaoh Monsters, and you see me say that on Sway, and
Yeah.
but I'm like like Prodigy, piece to Prodigy. I'm a '90s hip hop kid, but I really am an eclectic. Uh, my kids play violin and piano and do all. Listen, I'm going to drop a new thing with my daughter, which is ill for this new show coming out called Long Bright River, who plays piano. Like I'm into everything, but if you had to pick a genre, I would just say '90s hip hop if you wanted to.
I love it. And probably all New York. New York represent.
I'm LA too, dude. I'm like, give me some hieroglyphics,
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean?
definitely. Well, Dash, it is a pleasure to chat with you. Became even a bigger fan with hip hop. I love it. But everybody, Armor, Dash, Mihok. I'm so sorry.
Call me Dad. Just call me Diz.
Diz in the building is on Armor in theaters, on digital, on demand, November 22nd. Love you, Diz. I appreciate you. I'm Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World.
Appreciate you, Goofy.
Thank you, sir. Hello, Dash. It's a pleasure to chat with you.
It's a pleasure, man. I wish I was rocking my hat right now.
Yo, if I had a few more seconds, I was getting ready to listen to your Distro Kid, the Brave, Diz and the Fam joint just now. I was getting a little bit familiar.
That one was about my wife who just had cancer. It's like 7 minutes. It gets long. And so that one, but you would Diz and the Fam, there's a whole bunch you could listen to for sure.
I was wilding. I didn't know you was into hip hop. I was like, I gotta listen to this. So I'm gonna check it out once I'm done.
Since I was young, man, since I was a baby. So yeah, for sure.
I love it. Well, it's a pleasure to chat with you, Dash. I'm gonna count us in real quick. All right, here we go. In a 1, 2, 3. Boom, there you go. That was a trailer for Armor arriving in theaters, on digital, on demand, November 22nd. I'm Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World. Joining me to talk all things Armor is one of the stars. I got Dash, Mihok, a.k.a. Diz, in the building.
Hold on. Now you got to back it up because it's my hawk and nobody gets it right.
Oh, Mihok.
You got to get the intro right. And
let's get the intro right. Let's bring it back.
And Giselle, you're going to have to put them off for a second because we're going to take it a couple more minutes. Hold on.
Okay. All right, Giselle, we'll be going in a second.
Yeah, no worries.
You know that crunch time when you're doing a little bit of research and you find out something about somebody and it's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm a hip hop guy, so I was like, oh, wow. Let me find out.
Back. Here we go.
All right. And it's, let me get the name. Oh, there we go. Let me get the name right. Mihok. All right, let's go.
Nobody has ever got it right, so don't feel bad.
Mihok. All right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3.